Okay. 20 seconds. Don't forget, I have to be able to hold it.
You're right.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you think I can hold this?
I'm sure hoping.
I don't. You are more strong. Okay. I have to be able to hold it directly out front, though.
Right.
Dude, this is... Okay. You pass.
Whew.
So is that the shortest amount of time you've ever spent in a Barnes & Noble?
Oh, by about an hour. Thanks to Books with Cam for the great idea, and to my lovely wife for spoiling me on this Boxing Day.
pages. 13 pages. I can't. Oh, fuck. I cannot. Pray for me. This is supposed to be a long year.
So after what feels like a year, I'm finally working on part 2 of my Wednesday book nook. Over here, I was working on the window, and when I tell you that this was such a pain, I have no idea how many different ways I tried to make the window work, and nothing was turning out how I wanted it, but at the end, I think it turned out okay. After that, I started working on the floors and the walls. This time I used foam instead of popsicle sticks, and I absolutely loved working with it. So I think I'm gonna be using it for everything now. And to make it look more like wood, I drew these patterns with my knife, and I think it looks really cool. After I finished, I just put everything together, and I wanted it to look more realistic, so I painted over it. I then started painting this thing, which is going to be on the outside of the window. You'll be able to kind of look through it. And yeah, that is it for now. I'm going to be adding a little bit more details, so stay tuned for that.
That's a good question.
Are you kidding me? So what does this mean? Does this mean I literally just bought Ratatouille for nothing?
Action Man? Who the hell's that? Oh my god, no, it's John Wick.
Hello, I saw a lot of people doing this, so here's my BOOKIsh. By the way, there's a lot, so this will be multiple part. First of all, pop culture references. If I see any sort of social media in there, that's just a no, because books are an escape, and if I see that there, that's not an escape. I don't want to see that, no. But music is okay some of the time. Like, if there's song lyrics and stuff, no, that's icky. But if there's like a quick mention of an artist or something, then that's cool. And if you have good taste, that'll make me like you more. Second of all, when enemies to lovers goes to lovers too quickly. Like, y'all are enemies. You can't be lovers in the second chapter. You know, that's not enemies to lovers. I'm sorry. Next is when enemies don't have a good reason to be enemies. Like, there's so many books that I've read where enemies don't have good reasons. For example, in the Honeymooners. I'm sorry, I did not like the book. I had to DNF it. Because there's multiple things about it on this list, which is kind of bad, but this is one of them. Because the only reason that they had was that he was kind of stuck up and that he looked at her the wrong way when she was getting cheese curds. Like, you're kidding me, right? That's not that bad. Like, y'all need to be wanting to kill each other. Or, like, academic rivals. Like, those are, like, pretty much the only exceptions. Another thing is short book covers. Like, you know, the book covers where you can see the second page through it? What's the point in that? I feel like that's just gonna damage the book more, because that's just, like, more on the exterior to get ruined. And it's just ugly, and there's just so many things that's wrong about it. Another thing is dust covers. Why are they there? Whenever I open a book, I do not want to see a whole other world in between the gaps. That's not it. And they're just ugly. I hate the sound. And everything is better when we take off the dust covers. Because I have the Insurgents book, and I took off the dust cover, and I'm using it as decoration in my room. Like, it's so pretty. So everything's better without dust covered. Next thing is no depth to the characters. I'm sorry, I do not want to read a book where the character's only personality trait is that they're not like the other girls or something like that. I mentioned that somewhere else in here, because that's how much I don't like it. But, like, I'm sorry, the characters need to have something going on besides the plot of the book. Because that's just lame. Last thing I'm gonna mention today is pet names. They're just bad. They're bad in real life. And, well, some of them are bad in real life. But any of them are bad in books. Because baby's cringy in books. Don't even get me started on kitten. And any shit like that, it's not good. It's not.
Maddie, what book trope do you want to be?
Enemies to lovers.
Academic rivals.
Ew.
Lindsay, what book trope do you want?
Grumpy sunshine.
Fated mates.
Oh.
Hey Kim, what book trope do you want?
Only one bed.
Slow burn romance. Hey Riley, what book trope do you want?
Second chance romance.
Only one bed. Hey Mitch, what book trope do you want?
Only one bed.
Fated mates.
All right.
Hey Vivian,
Hey.
what book trope do you want?
Enemies to lovers, for sure.
Only one bed. Hey Miranda, what book trope do you want?
Friends to lovers.
Second chance romance.
Hey, Terry. What book trope do you want to be?
I'm busy right now.
Just pick one.
I don't read any of that stuff.
Fated mates.